Namaste friends, in today's NEET Booster 2020 series, P block element 15 to 18 group I am going to consider PYQs andre previous year questions, some selected question, not all, some selected question which we have not covered in the other parts. Because on this, remember, already I have done oxo acids of phosphorus and sulfur and chlorine. Please, you have to go through that. I will give you that link in the I button also, in the video or in the description. It is there, the link you can see. In the playlist also you can see. And already I have done KCET part of this P block 15 to 18 group. Go through that also. So if you join all those things, definitely you will get good number of questions. Because of my time constant here, I will solve only some important questions which can be very helpful for your preparation. That's why I have called this as booster series, remember. Now match the following. See, very important point is pure nitrogen from which of the following. Very important, remember, in such case if you see A options, all the four are different. Immediately you will get the answer if you know one also. Very famous one, which one? Haber's process NS3. How the B3. B3 is how much? B3, this one is the only option, right? So correct answer for this is A. See, whatever you know, first you have to identify that one, remember. So pure nitrogen, sodium azide, very famous one, very important point. Then contact process sulfuric acid C2, decons process chlorine, we know it at D1. So answer for this question is A. Yes, once again, if you want, you can take the screenshot of the questions. So second question, third question, you can take the screenshot and you can practice that. Like the fourth question, fifth question, sixth question and seventh question. So I hope you have taken. So those who are interested, you can take, no problem. So 8th question, 9th question and 10th question. Right? These are the 10 questions I am going to solve. Right? Over. Fine. Now, see, compound X upon reaction with water produce colorless gas Y with a rotten fish smell. Immediately when you see this rotten fish smell, you have to tell the answer. Fine. Gas Y absorbed in a solution of CuSO4 to form Cu3P2 as one of the product. Predict the compound. See here, the compound is forming Cu3P2 and compound X upon reaction with water producing this Y, which means Y should have phosphorus. Correct? Y should have phosphorus. So Y should have phosphorus means that Y should have come from X. X should have phosphorus. Only two options left. Remember. Right? Now you think this, when it is dissolved in water, you are going to get calcium hydroxide and S3PO4. Calcium hydroxide and S3PO4. Remember, this dissolve in water, you are going to get calcium hydroxide plus S3PO4. S3PO4 is a liquid. It is not a fish smelling gas. Hence, this is wrong. Answer should be Ca3P2. Why? I will tell you. Ca3P2, when it is dissolved in water, remember, hydrolysis give rise to CaOH twice plus PH3, phosphine gas. I told you rotten fish smell means only one gas, that is PH3. Remember, a sulfur dioxide is having rotten egg smell. So it is rotten fish smell, PH3. Then this gas reacts with CuSO4, definitely CuSO4, you are going to get Cu3P2. The same compound is going to form it here. So the answer for that question is A. Now, which of the following oxides of phosphorus has strongest reducing property? Remember, in case of this reducing property attributed to pH bonds, remember. Now if you see the structure, immediately you can tell the answer. But see, H4P2O7 having the structure like this. So POP, double bond O, and OH here, OH here, OH here, OH here. So H4P2O7. So here there is no pH bond, hence it is not a reducing nature. Then S3PO3 is like this, P double bond O, OH, OH, one pH bond. Definitely here it is not the answer because P double bond O, 3 POH bonds are there. There is no pH bond. But the answer is this one. Answer is S3PO2 because P double bond O, OH. So 2 pH bonds are there. So very important part is oxo acids of phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. I have made it separate video. Remember my dear students, under chem tonics, Please go through that. Very, very important. Definitely you are going to get some useful information from that for your NEET and JEE preparation. This is third question. Fourth one, in which pair of ions both the species contain SS bond? This is also I have given already. SS bond. Here one thing I will tell you, don't confuse with these. These you can say, sir, I have not learnt anywhere. But remember, already we have learnt. Only wherever 2 minus is there, you go on adding H2 there. H2 there. So H2S2O7, H2S2O7. See, now it become very easy for you. Fine. Now we will see. So one thing is very clear. How to select the answer? See, H2S2O7 is, remember, oleum. Oleum. So oleum structure is what? See, in all these three, H2S2O7 is there, correct? S2O7 is there. Hence, if you know this is whether having this SS bond or not, you will get the answer. S2S2O7 structure is like this. Remember, S double bond O. So double bond O, O minus, oxygen as the bridge, S double bond O, double bond, single bond O minus double bond O. Nothing but oleum structure. H here, if you add H2S2O7. Here nowhere you will see SS bond. Then definitely this is not the answer, this is not the answer, this is not the answer. Then which is the answer? Definitely A is the answer. See, if I don't knowing the structure also, without knowing the structure also, you are able to tell the answer. This is the trick, remember, in this case. Now I will tell you the structure of this. S4O6 structure will be like this, remember. S structure will be like this. Double bond O, right? So double bond O minus, double bond O minus. This is the structure for S4O6 2 minus structure. So S2O3 structure is like this. S2O3 structure, S double bond S, double bond O minus, O minus. S double bond S here. SS bond is here. So that is A is the answer. But without knowing that also you can tell the answer, my dear students. Remember that. Then fifth one. Which is the correct statement for the given acid? See, here everything we know, but we have not concentrated on these two words, phosphenic and phosphonic. If you know that, you will feel this question is very easy. Remember one thing. Phosphenic acid is nothing but H3PO2. Remember, phosphonic acid is nothing but H3PO3. Now you can think your job is very easy. Because we know that S3PO2 structure already I have written. S3PO2 structure 1 OH is there, means it is called as monobasic. S3PO3 2 OH is there, means it is dibasic or diprotic. Remember, so monoprotic or monobasic. Phosphonic acid is dibasic or diprotic. Correct statement they are asking, then definitely A should be the answer. Because phosphenic diprotic is wrong, both are diprotic, both are triprotic, 100% wrong. See, everything we know, but only phosphonic we don't know. But if you see this in the textbook NCERT, you can easily tell this. It is there in the NCERT. This hypophosphorus and orthophosphorus acid in bracket, they have given these things, remember. But we have not seen, that is the problem. So read NCERT textbook for at least for inorganic chemistry, very, very important. Then, which one of the following order is correct for bond dissociation enthalpy of the halogen molecule? Very, very important point, because it is exception. Hence, remember, we will forget this very easily. So, enthalpy, bond dissociation enthalpy, remember. So, we will discuss that Cl2 is more than Br2 more than F2 more than I2. FF bond dissociation enthalpy is very less because of small size and more interelectronic repulsion. Hence the answer for this question should be D. Remember this order, Cl2 more than Br2 more than F2 more than I2. Bond dissociation enthalpy. Then when copper is heated with concentrated HNO3, remember copper is heated with concentrated HNO3, you are going to get CuNO3 twice plus NO2 plus H2O. Very important. What happens if dilute HNO3 is used? Dilute HNO3 is used. This product remains same, but here you are going to get NO. Remember NO. So this is the option. If it is dilute, concentrate is given, hence the option is C. Once again, definitely you can get confusion. C is the answer. So NO2, C is the answer for the 7th question. Now, 8th one. Which of the following statement given below is incorrect? Incorrect. See, O3 is bent. We know that. Yes, many a time we have discussed O3 is bent. See, ONF isoelectronic with O2N minus. So here you can calculate that. See, N and N is common, so leave it. Then remaining oxygen is 7, 8, fluorine is 9, 8 to the 16 plus 1, 17. And here O2, 8 to the 16 minus means plus 1, 17. So 17, 17, it is isoelectronic. And nitrogen is same, hence I have left that. Then Cl2O7 is an anhydride of perchloric acid. Perchloric acid formula is, remember, HClO4. When it is heated, anhydride means 2HClO4. You are going to get H2O is removed, minus H2O is removed. So hence you are going to get Cl2O7 because totally 8 oxygen, 1 oxygen is removed as water molecule. So Cl2O7. This is also correct. But the incorrect one is C. OF2 is oxides of fluorine. Wrong. Wrong this. Why? Remember, always fluorine is more electronegative. Fluorine is more electronegative. Hence remember, OF2 is known as, so, fluoride of oxygen. You can say, sir, this or this both are same. No, my dear students, both are totally different. Remember here, oxide will end with this ID for that element which is having more electronegativity. Remember that. So this is chlorine oxide. Chlorine oxide, it is not oxygen chloride. Wrong. Because oxygen is more electronegative. But here, fluorine is more electronegative. Hence you have to call this as fluoride of oxygen. Oxygen difluoride is the name. It is not a fluoride of oxide of the fluorine. Remember, always ide should be with the more electronegative atom. Remember that. Very, very important. See, for that reason, the answer OF2 is an oxide of fluorine is wrong. It is fluoride of oxygen. Remember that. In which of the following molecule all the bonds are not equal? All the bonds are not equal. Remember one thing, if the hybridization is sp3, if the hybridization is sp, if the hybridization is sp2, if the hybridization is sp3d2, all these, remember, the bond length is the same. Only difference in sp3d mainly. sp3d, because equatorial bond and axial bonds will call it as. Now hence you calculate the hybridization. NF3 definitely nitrogen sp3 hybridization. BF3 sp2 hybridization, ALF3 boron family only sp2 hybridization. Calculate this hybridization formula use madi. So half into valence electrons are 7 plus F is monovalent 3, 10 divided by 2 is 5, so that sp3d, which means B should be the answer here. B should be the answer here. Because generally this is having with 2 lone pair, remember, because 5 should be surrounded, 3 surrounded here. 5 should be surrounded, so that you can say the structure is bent T shape. Remember, bent T shape, Cl, F, F, and here it is F, here it is lone pair is like this. So definitely these two are axial bond, this is equatorial bond, hence bond length is different. Answer is B. But the hint is this, sp3d is not having all the bond length same. Acidity of diprotic acid in the aqueous solution increases in the order. So all these are acid means H plus donor. Remember, H plus donor. H plus donor, it should be means on all these case element and the hydrogen bond should be weak. Remember, bond should be weak. Bond should be weak. Hence we know that as size increases, bond length increases. Hence remember, bond strength decreases. Bond strength decreases. Because of that reason, remember, it is representing the oxygen family. Correct? Oxygen family having oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. So here tellurium is given, definitely tellurium H2T is having weak bond, hence bond strength is less. Because of that reason, remember, acidic nature is more for this. So the answer for this question should be A. Answer for this question is A. So these are the 10 questions in group 15 to 18. Although I have not considered any 18 group question here, but very simple question they will ask from that. So these are the P block elements, second PUC part. So in the next class I will come up with another important chapter. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.